Ringing up the city solicitor, Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Kenna from the legal department for adult services. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself a daily message, asking you, the council, to engage with me, to let me know where my brother is and what kind of health and well-being state he's in. The last message I believe I received from you was sometime in September, stating that he was in some sort of health institution, and should he further deteriorate, the quote-unquote family will be contacted. I don't know who you mean by family, because my brother's family is me and my brother Talib. No, sorry, me, my brother Talib, and my sister in Oldham. We are the family unit, which you are quite clearly depriving us of, in direct violation of the Human Rights Act. We have a right to a private and a family life, which you now have disturbed and destroyed through the kidnap of our brother on the 8th of August 2023. Today is Friday, the 27th of October 2023, and the time is around about 20 to 3. And I'm once again leaving yourself a message urging you, Bradford Council, to engage with me so I know where my brother is. It is now, when you commit a, this is why they say hindsight is always 2020 vision, because it's not clear to me what you exactly did here. You had instructed the housing association on the 7th of February 2022 to basically not give us the house tenancy agreement. However, you had last communicated with me directly, Mr. Kenna, saying this has got nothing to do with the council, it's between you, your family and the housing association. Yet in reality, you, the local authority, were giving instructions to the housing association not to give us a tenancy. However, subsequently, as we entered the premises, lawfully may I add, I did not assault anybody, I did not do anything untoward. The door was open. I came inside our property, me and my brother's home, on Sunday, the 6th of February 2022, only for you to then instruct the housing association to instigate legal proceedings and get solicitors involved. It was quite clear to me then what's happened. But you see now, subsequently, we're now I think about 20 months later, and you are desperately trying to win this case for the housing association. And you know, the greatest value that I have is my brother's right to a home. This is my brother's home. My brother would have ordinarily right of succession if you, the local authority, had not kicked me and my brother out of the city in 2021 by privately commissioning the services of Mr. Justice Cobb and Mr. Justice Cohen in my mother's case. So we would ordinarily have a right of succession. That case, obviously, as you know, was quite clearly fraudulent, and now as a consequence you have instigated proceedings by spearheading the housing association to kick us out of the house once again. And I see that now, because your case was falling apart, and the fact that I had brought a case dismissal application in on the 18th of July and then more formally on the 1st of August, it was unlikely that this case was going to be successful for yourself, even though you had bought off everybody. That you've now kidnapped my brother, who has a right to this house, who has a right to a home and a private family life, which you have now decimated and destroyed. Your case, effectively, you won this case by fraud. You won this case by not only buying off the judges, but effectively taking the main party, the 50% rights of this house, my brother, away from here, and now you're holding him hostage without any kind of legal framework. You must know that this is all fraudulent and deceptive and a perversion of justice, where you can come and kidnap somebody in order to win your case. And no doubt, without any hesitation, without any doubt, the 17th of October was going to be the nail in the coffin, where you were going to kick me out as well, no doubt. And so it's very interesting that how in hindsight I can exactly see what you were plotting and planning from day one in order to target and victimize both me and my brother, and you do it under the veneer we're doing things lawfully and by the courts and the judges are independent and we're just abiding by the law, and there's some risk of us losing the case. There is never any risk of you losing the case. There is never any risk of me winning a case against such fraud and deception. You, Mr. Kenna, have been involved from day one. Well, no, actually, you've not been involved from day one. Rachel Mann has been involved from day one in 2019. You came subsequently on board when Rachel Mann had absconded from this case, no longer wanted to deal with this case because she could quite clearly see that there's clear fraud taking place. So she withdrew her services and you have come on board subsequently. And you do not have the same level of integrity as no doubt Miss Rachel Mann would have done, and other people that I've met who withdrew from this case, who are now not inculcated in my mother's murder as you are, Mr. Kenna. Evidently you are fully involved in this, and now you've come and kidnapped my brother and put bail conditions on for the last 80 days. Those bail conditions, I'm now going to have to attend this on the police station, which I no doubt is some fraud and deception is going to take place, because that's how you operate: fraud and deception and lies and manipulation. So the police have not engaged with me for the last several months, yet this so-called investigation of my neglect. How was I neglecting my brother when you've got all the money? How have we been coping without the money? That's the serious issue here. Now you've kidnapped my brother. No doubt my brother is suffering. Without a shadow of a doubt, he does not speak English. He does not want you to arrange any of his care facilities. He's not authorized this. You are so desperate. You are absolutely desperate to get him railroaded through that he lacks mental capacity. How can he partake in a mental capacity assessment now at a stage where he's absconded from here and he's no doubt having a mental deterioration as a consequence? You cannot mentally deteriorate somebody and then say, oh, they lack mental capacity. That's not just acceptable at all. My brother's schizophrenia does not affect his mental capacity. Otherwise, why would you even be giving him direct payments to make him an employer? Previously, he's had ongoing schizophrenia since the 1980s. That does not affect his ability to make decisions for himself. And quite understandably, my older brother Naz, the Talib, makes often wise decisions. He often guides me. He gives me advice about how I should conduct myself and how I should proceed with matters. He's a very intelligent person. Obviously, you're not going to get to see that side of him, because obviously you're trying to threaten and bully and intimidate him in order to achieve your objectives. Mr. Kenna, it's now been 80 days. 80 days that my brother is suffering, and you are obviously...
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Mr. Kenna, time is getting the better of me once again, so I look to wrap up this message by informing you that obviously you've had my brother for such a long time. You've no doubt attempted to get him a hearing aid so you could facilitate a capacity assessment in order to achieve your objectives retrospectively, and no doubt the next step is to instigate the involvement of the official solicitor to act as litigation friend in these proceedings, and then subsequently you're going to attempt to do get transparency orders in place by going to the court of protection and doing your best interest in health and welfare. It's all been done before, Mr. Kenna. Nothing's new to me. I know exactly what your plan is and how you're looking to facilitate this by buying off more judges. Go ahead, buy more judges off. Or all you're really doing is undermining your own British institution of justice.
You've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you're message sent. Goodbye.
Yes, so I just want to wrap up here and say, look, where are your British values? Oh, we have British justice. There is no British justice, British values. It's all lies and deceptions and frauds and corruptions. It's all a veneer that they set out to fool the people. This is obviously, this case is a paramount to what the reality is. My brother's been abducted. It's been now 80 days. I have absolutely no idea where he is, whether he's alive or dead, what kind of suffering he's going through. He does not speak English. He has mental health problems. problems, he has mobility issues, and these people have stolen over £120,000 of his money, or they've not been giving him any benefit money for the last 5 years. They put me into prison for defrauding him money when he's authorized me to act on his behalf. He's given me his DWP appointeeship, which they have unlawfully removed through the commissioning of services by the DWP. The Department of Work and Pensions is just as equally corrupt as the local authority. The Department of Work and Pensions, who give out benefit money, commits benefit fraud. They're the biggest benefit fraudsters ever. The Department of Work and Pensions works with the council in order to put people on benefits so the money can be trickled through to the local authority. It's all fraudulent and corrupt. All right, the Office of the Public Guardian is corrupt. The Information Commissioner is corrupt. The Care Quality Commission is corrupt. The judges on the courts are corrupt. And I'm screaming out as loud as I can, but nobody wants to hear me, and nobody wants to deal with this, because the reality is that everybody deep down knows the system is completely corrupt. Politicians are corrupt. Judges are corrupt. Solicitors are corrupt. Healthcare professionals are corrupt. Doctors are corrupt. They're all corrupt. They're all on the fiddle. All no doubt kiddie fiddlers. All right, all malevolent and lying, cheating degenerates that are making me and my family suffer. Why would they not speak to me? Why would they not give me a simple answer? You've come and have taken my brother. You're holding him under what legal framework? Under what legal framework have you taken my brother? All being silent and being sitting back and watching us suffer and enjoying the suffering. They have no reason to have taken my brother. It's been 80 days later. Every single day I've left a message for them. Every single day I've asked them to engage with me. They refuse to engage with me because they know by engaging with me they're gonna have to come up with some lies. Because this is the thing with liars. They tell one lie and they tell another lie and they tell another lie, and it just becomes too much. They got entangled in their own lies and deceptions, and when they have these contradictions they can't answer the question, so they just remain silent. They remain silent, then I'm going to speak louder than everybody. I want the whole world to know that this council is a murdering, lying, cheating scumbag of a council that are killing people and